Hello everyone. So we went through the usage of calculator function where we can pass different characters with the numbers and we can do some calculation and return the string and all those things. So basically what we were trying to see is how we can use functions, how we can write functions, how we can call functions, and what kind of different things we can do using the functions, the function parameters, things like that. Okay, so how you can pass parameters and do the things that you want, how you can make things very easy, nice and beautiful using the function. Okay. So and we now know how function helps when we want to write sorry avoid when we want to avoid writing the whole code inside the void loop, but only inside the function, and we can use the function. So functions are very useful in that context. Okay, so today, right, we can continue from where we left. Okay, so what we will try to do is, so you know what we have been doing here, right? You can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, right, using functions. Okay, keep it aside. We will try to do one more small thing, like, because now when I am manually giving the value a, right, a, s, m and p, right? So what if I give a chance to the user to have a button? Okay, to have a button for each and every operation, right? So let's say we have button 1 that will if I press it, the 5, let's say, numbers are fixed. Sorry guys, if I press the first button, that will do the addition scenario. The second button will do this subtraction, and third button will do the multiplication scenario. So you can think like we give 3 push buttons to the user and ask the user to press anything you want. So if you press the first push button, that is for addition, so we will return the addition value. Okay, if you press the second push button, that is for subtraction, we will return the subtraction value. And if you press the third push button, we will return the multiplication value. Okay, so numbers, let's keep it constant like 5 and 10 for the moment, but we can give him the option of giving the addition or subtracting or multiplication choice. Okay, so since we have the push button, not the letters, he may not be able to give a error input. Okay, because we have only 3 push buttons. So what I will do is, first I will remove this error scenario. I don't need for now. So what I will do is, I will write an if condition. Okay, before that string e also we don't know, we don't want, because I am not using the error scenario now. So string e also I will remove. First I will have 3 buttons and I am going to read them. Okay, so let's say the buttons are in pin number 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 digital read scenarios. Digital read. So first button is in pin number 2. It's okay, I will call this as, let's say, x. No, let's give the number b1, that means button 1. Okay, or otherwise we will say b a, that means addition button. Okay, then we will have bs, subtraction button for subtraction. So let's read that button, connect the push button to pin number 3. Okay, and then bs, that means button for, sorry, bm, button for multiplication. So that is going to be pin number 4. So I'm going to connect 3 buttons in 3 pins, digital pins, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and so I also want to say the pin mode of those buttons. So they are going to be input pull up. So you know all those things, right? Because we have studied enough. So if we are taking a button as an input, or a pin for an input button, so we normally go for input pull ups. Okay, and you know what is input pull up and what are the things we do with it, right? And what is the meaning of it, what is the meaning of difference of the input and input pull up, you know all those things. Okay, so pin mode 2, pin mode 3 and pin mode 4 are input pull up button pins. Okay, now see 2 3 4 pin mode we have mentioned, and we are using the 2 3 4 pins. That means everything is clear. Okay, so now what I am going to do is I am going to find, okay, if the particular button is addition button is pressed, I am going to implement this method. That means I am going to do addition, and also I am going to print. Okay, wait. So in the digital input scenario, input pull-up scenario, when you press a button, what is the outcome? The button state will become 0, right? So you know it. So I will write an if condition, 0 or low, both are same. I will say BA is 0. Okay, that means addition button is pressed. Okay, then I will open and close the if condition. Okay, what happened? Hold on guys, I will redo it. Okay, now if the addition button is pressed, I have to do the addition scenario. Okay, and I want to print it. Okay, so what I will do is I will copy this and paste. Okay, so if addition button is pressed, I will do the addition and print it. Okay, and else, or I mean otherwise, if the user is pressing the other button, okay, that means subtraction button. Okay, so else if user is pressing the subtraction, if I am pronouncing correct, button is 0. Okay, that means I have to do the subtraction operation. So where is that? That is here. Okay, so I will cut this and paste here. Okay, so addition one I will remove from here because I don't need it here now, because I added it here. So addition is here. If the subtraction button is pressed, we will do the subtraction and print the value. And what is the last choice? We will give another else if to make sure the third button is pressed. So at the very moment, user can press only one button. If you press all the 3 buttons, whatever the first pressed button will be counted. Okay, or this if condition will become true, the other else if will be skipped. That is why I am connecting everything into one else if chain. Okay, then I have to do the multiplication. So is it understandable guys? Nothing, I have done nothing, I just did an if else condition for a button scenario, right? Because I want to give the user the chance to choose the operation type, addition or subtraction or multiplication. For that I am giving him a button. Okay, 3 buttons. He can choose whatever the button he wants. Okay, that's fine. But what if the user is pressing each and every button very quickly? First he presses the addition button, then he presses the subtraction button, then he presses the multiplication button, again he presses addition button, something like that. So if the user is crazy, if he is doing such things, there's nothing wrong. Whatever the values will be quickly printed. Okay, but we will tell the user, we will give him a chance. We are not able to read it quickly. If he presses very fast, he may not be able to read it quickly in the serial monitor. So what we can say the user is, okay, you press the addition button, so this is the result, wait for 1 second, after 1 second you can press the any other button option. Okay, wait for 1 second, we can tell like that. Okay, and also if there is no such a delay in practical, if the users keep pressing it for a little more time, again and again this void loop will be iterating, and this value will what do you call keep displaying. So if you don't understand, just don't worry. We will for some decency, we will have some other validation, like once he presses the button, we will display the value, results and everything, and we will say, hey man, wait for 1 second before you go for the other option, another operation. Okay, so how to proceed further with that, we will see in the next video guys.